Alrighty then. Hello, greetings. Is my hat on right? Maybe. I don't know. It's a hat. It tried. It tried its best. It's there. Hi everyone. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael, and look what my players made me. They made me a little number one GM hat. So I'm wearing it. It's too small though. This is how it attaches, but yeah, it's there. Anyway, g'day guys. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and this is our Dead Aussie Gamer celebrates a freaking nomination for an award. What the actual heck? So I'm like super excited, super chuffed. Hey, Tinky, nice to see you. Welcome in. So what we're doing today, normally, you know, like on Sundays we do DAG reads. But as some of you may know and some of you may not, I have been nominated for a Crit Choice Award at Gen Con, which is going to be freaking wild. The category I am in, or that I am nominated for, is Best Paizo GM, and I am so chuffed. I'm so excited. You have no idea. And I thought, in order to celebrate, what better way than to celebrate with the people I love, the people I want to hang out with, and that's you guys, you know? So, we're here, and we're going to hang out, and we're going to talk about all the cool stuff, and, yeah, just walk down memory lane. You can see I've got, like, a little thingy up there, and you can see it right there. That is, of course, for our clip show, I guess. We're gonna be like looking at some of the old footage that I did, watching some of the old games. I've even pre-made a highlight reel like years ago that I can't even remember what was in it. So we're gonna go check all that stuff. Do I need to attune to the hat? Where are its magical bonuses? Look, I will. You know what? I tell you what. I will bless this hat, and it will forever be. If ever I'm in trouble and I need like my thinking hat, this is now officially like my DAG. Like how. Could you imagine what, like, Robert and Dredd would say if I was like, hold on a minute, I just need to figure out how to deal with your bullshit, and then just, number one GM hat. They'd be so angry. I love it. Okay. So yeah, that's our goal for today. Guys, first of all, the voting is still open for nominations, so if you haven't had a chance to vote yet, type in !vote, and all the details, boom, boom, are right there, and you get to go see it, and you get to help your old mate Dag out. So there's this. Are you going to look at the other nominees for the other categories? Okay, so we're not going to look, because should we? Maybe we should. I do have my favorites for other categories, but I will say this. It is pretty much Patrick, That Great Gentleman, who is a dear friend of mine, One Shot Questers, who we love to bits, and Careful Cantrip, who I'm a part of the cast. So there are a few others, like Three Black Halflings, Manapot Studios, Girl Run the World, tons of really, really amazing people who are in the nominations for this award. And to even just be freaking nominated is a huge thing. Huge thing as well. Grinny Little Failcast. Hey, you know what? I did see that one. That was actually the one I voted for. So I'm super glad that you voted for that one, because I remember that was the one I liked, just because I like, you know, freaking, I love the name. You say that it's making me think you're gonna Neil management hat too. Yeah, that's true. I need my Neil management hat. Well, thank you very much. The hat is the secret menu item for the next session. Could be. So yeah, basically, in a nutshell, we're just going to be hanging today. Nice, chill stream. We're going to get you guys to ask questions, you know, hang out a little bit. OSQ is one of my favorite people in the world. I love Duke. He, well, you know what? We got some highlights with Duke, so we're going to go check those out as well. I guess the first thing I want to do is, let's take a moment to just kind of like, hold on, let's get some tavern music going here. Where's my... There we go. Beautiful. Some nice tavern music. Boom. Hey, Beluga, welcome in. Guten Morgen? Good morning? I think it's morning. Maybe it's morning. I don't know what time it is in Germany. I'm glad that you are here. Welcome. He does all our artwork for Distils. Oh, that's rad. I'm so glad they got nominated. So, first of all, where do we start? What is the Crit Choice Awards? Guys, the Crit Choice Awards is a brand new award show that has just started up, and it celebrates a lot of aspects of the very niche TTRPG community that before has not really been explored. We have the Ennies, for example, and a few other award ceremonies here and there, but they tend to focus on people who are very forward-facing and front-facing. Publishing houses, you know, large, you know, sort of acting casters and stuff like that, you know. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, Bill. I also love people who correct me on my pronunciation of things. Mostly because I'm an actor, so that helps. But yeah, so the Crit Choice Awards are the very first kind of like peer nominated and peer voted for award ceremony, which include categories of things like best technician on a actual production, best overlay design on a production, best artist, best GMs, best players, all these things that are just such a major part of every single game that we stream in. Even just running tech is so hard, and you know, it's an award ceremony. It's an award that sees the people who are important, the people who are a part of this community, and acknowledges them for this thing. So I'm over the moon. I'm first of all, I'm over the moon that I was nominated, but I'm also so glad there is something like this now, and I hope that this award is going to be a huge success, and next year, and the next year, and the next year is just going to keep on growing, because that'd be amazing. And you know what? Just saying, to be the first winner of the Paizo GM Award would be a fucking feather in the hat. So yeah. So that's what the Crit Choice Award is. Now, if again, like I said, all the messages are there. Today we're going to just be hanging out, and if you want to at any point in time cast your vote in, just type in !vote. It'll give you a link to the actual website, and then you can fill out the form. You don't have to vote for everything, just vote for the things you like, and yeah, you can vote for Dag. Alright, so that's the Crit Choice Awards. Let's talk about me, because I've been told that I can't just ignore celebrating. So for those of you who have known me for a while, I'm a very, you know, like, I'm an extroverted person, like, around people. By the way, this is just orange juice. I don't drink that much, so. I'm a very extroverted person. I love meeting people. I love hanging out and stuff like that. But I don't celebrate myself very often. It's just not what I do. It's not my thing. I think it's part of tall poppy syndrome for a lot of Australians. We just don't like to, like, celebrate ourselves. It's very difficult to do so. And so a few of my very supportive content creator friends have instructed me to do something along the lines of this. So this is where we are. If at any point in time you just see me go quiet and, like, cover my face and stuff like that out of embarrassment, just, you know, like, you know, be patient. That's gonna be the flavor of the stream, because I don't know what it's gonna look like. So let's start with one of the basics, where it all began. Well, for those of you who weren't aware, I actually have a Facebook blog. That's right, I have a Facebook blog. And my Facebook blog is Ask a Pathfinder. Back in the day, I used to run a game for a bunch of people, and hey, thank you, Dink, for the link there. That is the website for the Crit Choice Awards, where you can see a number of the amazing nominations. Actually, let's pull that up real quick. Nope. Yeah, it's gonna just take its sweet time. All right. I either did something or broke it. You know, we'll find out. Okay, no, it's fine. It'll do something. Anyway, so yes, I had a blog called Ask a Pathfinder, because I just wanted to put a place where people who asked the 1,000,001 questions about Pathfinder, somewhere to go where they could just ask questions and get an answer. And it was around the time that there was, you know, the whole, like, keep calm and blah 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 phase of history, you know, for those of you who remember the English meme posters for a while. So I said, hey, you know what, keep calm and ask a Pathfinder. That was kind of the whole gimmick. So I did the whole blog, and I did all that, and I spent a great deal of time. Oh, hang on, like, if you want to vote, oh, okay, there we go. Okay, let's try that link. Paradush. Hey, there it is. Okay, cool. Yes, there is the Crit Choice Awards. There's the events. There's the finalists, and there's all the cool stuff, and all the amazing people who are involved behind the scenes, doing all the cool stuff and amazing things. So there you go. Thank you, Dinky. Much appreciated. But yeah. But Ask a Pathfinder was never really supported. It was just kind of a casual thing. A lot of people knew me for a great deal of time, and I'd made a bunch of appearances on different channels here and there. Hey, thank you so much. Raiders from Friendly here. I hope you're friendly, because of course if you're raiding with ill intent, we will have to defend our stream. Do you come as friend or foe? Let me know. Well, then again, if you were foe, you wouldn't really let me know. You just kind of raid. Alarm. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, guys, my name is Mike. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and we are celebrating my nomination for the Crit Choice Awards as Paizo GM of the year, I think. So there's that. If you want to vote for me, exclamation GM. Exclamation vote. I can speak. And yeah, you can go and see if I can win this thing. I am not good at this. I'm just gonna play the clip, okay? So here is this first clip is from my Oscar Pathfinder days, right? This is from the early days where totally friends. Oh, wink, wink. Oh, this. You met me on Careful Catcher at my quiz appearance. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to find that clip as well. I'll see if I can find some clips from that. Okay, so this clip show here was some from the earliest appearances of me on stream ever. So there's that. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger for our folks who are. Okay, you know what? Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna piss off the Twitch chat. There we go. So that can go there. We're gonna make that bigger. We're gonna make this smaller. Hopefully you guys can still see it. And we're gonna make me a little bit smaller there. Okay. So yeah, these are some older. Sorry, old. I say old. Older. These are older versions of my appearances on stream. So there you go. So this is a 20-minute video, but we will pause it and take breaks and stuff like that. But okay, so here we go. Let me know if the audio is not working. I used to love this intro.
G'day guys and welcome, my name's Michael and I am the Dead Aussie Gamer, here to share with you my tips, tricks, ideas and strategies for playing and running tabletop role-playing games. Today's video, we're going to be doing kind of like a highlights video, I guess, where I'm going to show you some clips from...
So real quick, first of all, the reason why he looks quite a significant amount less detailed than I do is this was actually back when I actually wasn't putting on that much in the green screen like filters and stuff like that. So it made me look very freaking bold. I sound more Australian. Yeah, this is also the time where I was like laying on thickly Aussie stuff. And also I hadn't worked with the Americans as much, so my accent was a lot thicker back then. But yeah, so there you go.
Some of my favorite moments in the series that I play online. Now, preemptive warning here. I mean, these aren't all my best moments. These are just the ones that didn't involve me waffling for hours at a time.
Yes, I was wearing the same outfit even back then.
Not only were really, really entertaining, but I think I walked away from that moment or from that episode a little bit better than I was previously. So I wanted to share these with you guys and then talk about them.
So even back then, I'm still so critical.
The clip that I've got here for you guys today is from the first Starfinder adventure that I ran online for the How to Be a Great GM channel. It was with a very impromptu group of very awesome people who had come to help out. And this moment here just really, I don't know, I just love this moment. So here we go. Let's check this out.
No, that's all right. It's perfect. I'm sure it'll be. You know what? I think I've got a spare. Don't worry. I check out the back. Sylvia, you deal with these people. And he sort of hurries out the back. Meanwhile, the small child. Hello.
Right. Yeah, Kazarn's gonna get real close to her face.
Don't
scare them.
That's a nice bandana. Can I touch it?
Put the little person down.
What's happening? I don't like heights.
Down.
Why won't you tell me where to go?
What does he mean? He's Kazan.
Yeah, no. Put it down.
All right, so
okay, so a couple things. First of all, so this Starfighter game was a lot of fun. I had so much fun with this. The very rare dag in not a red shirt. So this was before we built that red shirt thing. I actually do have like 4 red shirts and 3 of these like black shirts as well. But this shirt here was actually the original. That was actually the first one. I actually ended up tearing it. It got caught like just on the side on one of my doors and just ripped a like square clean out of it. And there was no repairing it at that point. And you know, I had to throw it away. But I bought several of these ones, which were very similar. They didn't make those ones anymore because that's actually a helicopter license, like it's kind of like a little jacket thing that was there as well, which was where I got that originally. The red shirt thing actually came about in one of Guy's games, like a long time afterwards. A lot of fun and a lot of great stuff that happened there. Plus, back in the day, I think it's still here somewhere in this room. That white headset. Originally, I was like, man, I'm a black guy with like a black shirt and black hair. You know, I don't really want to have just like a black set of headphones or anything, because as you can see, like Freddy's got some headphones and stuff like that. We've got freaking Jonathan with his own headphones, and even Guy at this point hadn't gotten the earbuds yet. So everyone was wearing that, and I was like, I need to wear like white headphones. So that was where that all came in. Be careful with the red shirts. It's true. That's true. I have to be careful. Oddly enough, the red shirts have brought me plenty of luck. So that's the opposite thing. So yeah. Now here's something interesting in the background there. So you can see in the background that's not a green screen. I actually have, and I still have it here today, is a full banner-sized map of Galarian from Pathfinder 1st edition. And that was what I had as my background. I was so into Pathfinder, I was like, that was it. Before I even got my green screen and stuff like that, I literally just had a Pathfinder map as a banner for all my videos, which was so amazing. It was so cool. But I did miss this group. This was a lot of fun. And I did forget about Kazan and all of this. So for a little bit of context, which we'll move on to a different video in a second. One of my players, Freddy, ended up playing a character who was like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. So all he would say is, "I am Kazan," and that was everything he would repeat. And we were talking and we were doing stuff, and eventually everyone could understand Freddy, but no one else in the world could. So he was talking to everyone normally, and my character, my NPC, he was picking him up, and he's like, "Why won't she tell me where to go?" And the little girl was like, "What does he mean he is Kazan?" That for me was just that improv moment of like being so in the spot and knowing exactly what was going on as a GM, that I knew he wasn't speaking like common. I knew that what he was saying, even though that wasn't actually what the player was saying. That for me was like a really, really nice little kind of moment there. I enjoy it, and yeah, I remembering it even till today has just been so good. Yeah, Dag buy stocks in these shirts. I had to just buy the company. Dag should take stress dice every time his characters wake up and he isn't wearing a red shirt. Would stress me out a little bit. Even my casual wear, I do wear a lot of red, and I wear a lot of red, a lot of purple, and a lot of yellow. That's kind of my colors, I guess. Let's see. There's a whole campaign called Bloodlords that came out for Pathfinder last year. Encourages play to play undead. Yeah, no, I saw that one. That one's a good one. That's an amazing one. What a handsome young man. Hester, you so kind, and thank you so much for the bit you donating. You wonderful, wonderful individual, you. And thank you to our anonymous gifter for all of those subs. All right. Where are we at? You're a beast with improv. Oh, stop. Okay. So yeah, that's our first little moment here. So what I want to do amidst the clip shows and stuff like that, I want to break this down a little bit. So again, these are some of my older ones, but let's have a look now at one of the first series that I did. This was actually the very first steps into my own homebrew setting. McClover asked, what year was my first year? My first year streaming with Guy. Good question. You know what? I actually know exactly when that is because I can just Google it. Hold on 1 second. How to be... what was it called? It was called the Tales of the Windswift was my first appearance online. Let's see. It was 5 years ago. Do you guys want to see that episode? I don't know what'll happen, but let's you know what, let's take a look at that one. There we go. Oh, hold on. Let me pull this up here. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. All right, so this... All right, hold on. So this was actually my very, very, very first steps into streaming online. So this was actually... So here's the story of how it actually began. I met Guy Sklanders just through professional connections. We just sort of got to know each other, and over time, eventually, he invited me to come play on his show. Never streamed before, didn't know what to expect. He just said, "You're a great player. I want to see you play." So he invited me to Adventures of the Windswift, which was actually a follow-up series to his series, The Bacon Battalion, which I loved because I knew about his other series, for ages. That was kind of it. So I was really, really keen to join the show, and this was, kind of our first jump into it. And it was super popular. Everyone was really into this series. We had Graham, who was a rogue played by voice actor Freddie Hines, who is an amazing, amazing role player. Hey! Oh my God, guys! Thank you for the hype train. Calm down. Look! I'm already holding myself on by a tether with emotions. Okay, let's just ease up. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I also broke 2 more records. Being a part of 2 individual streams that hit a freaking level 20 hype train on 2 separate days. This is, guys. Thank you so much. We're already into the level 3. Okay. Let's have a look. So, first of all, we have Graham. Then this is my character. I played Mutaru, who was a warlock cow person, not a minotaur. We had Konodana, who was a druid and navigator, wasn't played by Simon, it was played by Jonathan. And then we had Blackston Rose, who was the paladin, played by Simon. This was Adventures of the Windswift.
Hello and welcome to the very first adventure of the Bacon Battalion and the Adventures of the Windswift. Joining me are 4 players from literally across the globe, all the way from the USA. We have Freddie joining us with his character Graham.
Oh yeah, it was back-to-back as well.
From England, we've got Jono joining us as Konodana. Then from Germany, we have Simon joining us. And then all the way from Australia, we have dear old Michael down under. And of course, I am from South Africa, so we really are all over the place.
So I think I was still Oscar Pathfinder here.
Adventures
so I was just Michael on stream.
Swift. If you want to know more about their characters,
guys,
will be posted as soon as they are available. And we encourage you to give us your feedback on what you think in terms of the format, in terms of the show. And something that we're doing differently from previous episodes of Bacon Battalion is we'll still start the episode with a recap of what happened previously, except of course in this episode where there is no previous. But every episode will then end with a review by our 4 players here of how they think they did, how they think their characters did, what their motivations were, why they did certain things, why they didn't do certain things, and how they think everything is going to unfold. So that's really a behind-the-scenes unpacking into the mind of these 4 very wonderful role players. And so without further ado, welcome to the very first episode of the Adventures of the Windswift. I want you all to make initiative checks, please, as the ship surges through the clouds with
this motherfucker. I swear to God, this was the first. This is how this started. Every single time I play with Guy, he always tries to kill me. First thing that happens, straight out of the gate, immediately goes for my head. Don't know why. Don't know what I did to piss him off. But it started here. And I keep every time we go in, I'm like, oh, I bet he's gonna do something. And I think maybe he's forgotten. Because he's not malicious. He doesn't think about this sort of stuff. It's just something natural about how Guy GMs that goes, Michael, yes. Michael needs to be the one who must skirt death in episode 1. So watch what happens here.
the great shattered glass plains below you of the Sajet Desert.
Ah, my favorite number. 6. So it's a 10.
17.
Right, 17 from Con.
Lucky number 13.
Oh, my microphone. Oh my god.
Tara, 13.
What?
Wow.
Graham, sorry, you got
It was 10 total.
10 total.
I rolled a 6.
All right.
6.
And I'm still louder than everyone.
Okay. So, Con, you are standing at the wheel of the Windswift, busy trying to maneuver her as your opponent bursts through a cloud bank in front of you. Her massive 300-foot-long hull suddenly swings sideways, bringing to bear her 4 ballista. Graham, from your tower, where you are controlling the ballista, you...
To answer that question, so Freddy's the voice actor, and he actually built a sound studio in his own house out of just quilts and pillows and blankets. So he's actually inside of a little makeshift tent that he built in his own home, which is, very clever, very, very freaking ingenuitive. Look at that face that I've got. See, that dag there, he is looking at that ship as it's descending. He's in there. He's in the zone. Look at that handsome bastard.
See, she's swinging into a broadside position. Mutaru on deck, you are exactly seeing the same thing. A mile below you, the desert of the Teneb desert of the Sajeti expands in all directions, and even up here the heat is almost unbearable. Blackston, you yourself are being swung around as Con tries to keep the ship on the right course. She opens up fire first, unfortunately. So, Con, that means you and I get to make an opposed helmsman check to see if you can increase or decrease your ship's armor class.
The guy is super into his nautical
Everybody
combat.
hold on!
I'm in a seat. Lucky me.
10.
Right.
Hold on!
So, the Windswift, as you start to pull on the wheel, you realize that because the hulk of this ship, the Kadandachi, is bearing down on you and all of her sails are fully extended, she's stolen whatever wind you might have had access to, and so literally the windy is just sluggishly lulling on the clouds above the desert. She opens up fire. 3 of her ballista can reach you. The first one fires out this brilliant bolt. It literally lines up directly with where you are standing, Mutaru.
Fucking guy! Bullshit, he fucking rolled. No! Just get straight for me! He is aiming a ship's cannon, not at our vessel, at me! He's aiming it at me. God damn it, guy.
It's as if you can see into the eyes of the gunner as the gunner just pulls back on the
I can't react
firing
to this,
mechanism.
can I?
No, unfortunately not. They beat your initiative by... They're firing yesterday and you're reacting today. So the gunner kind of just pulls back on the winch locks, and this brilliant bolt of yellow energy, which encases this deadly, normally meter-long rod of steel, comes sailing out directly towards you. They got a natural 20.
Flings out, and a natural 20. Welcome to your first live stream, Dag. I hope you enjoy it. Well, clearly he did, because I'm still here, aren't I? But look at that. Maybe he thinks I could take it. Well, I did, but god damn it. It doesn't make it easy.
It is simply double damage, so...
Oh, that's good.
Only double damage on a siege weapon?
So this point's double paint.
Alright, so yes, this burst of energy comes sailing towards you. Would you please give me a dexterity saving throw to get out of the way?
Oop. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm not gonna do the Mataru thing. I feel like that's not how I should start this show. That is a 17. That is a 17. Yeah, I mean dead. So I don't want to die straight out the gate. So 17 on my deck.
You hurl your way out of this incoming blast of energy, but instead of it ripping the ship asunder, it just sprays out this wizard mark spell all over.
So there you go. That was that's Dag's first appearance in an online game. So that was amazing. That was a lot of fun. I I really, really treasure that game a lot. It went super well, and for the longest time, it was a great show. But we got to a certain point where Guy had to move. He changed location, and it had to move the schedules around. And the big question came down because with some of us from Europe, some of us from South Africa, some of us from Australia, we couldn't all role play together, and someone had to miss out. Sorry, and Freddie from America. So someone had to be up at 4 a.m. Usually it was me, and I don't mind that, right? But I was like, you know what? I'll sit this one out. You guys keep going. You know, because if you guys are all kind of playing late, it's still early. And, you know, me and Guy were good friends, so we knew we would play again. And they went into a second series, which did okay. And, you know, like, onwards and upwards to other things I went. So there you go. Maybe if you get him onto a Dragon Kitchen, I can make it a nautical and fire cannons at him. You know what? You're not wrong. I can definitely do that. And I know exactly who I'd put him up against, too. But yeah, so that was the first presence of the Dead Aussie Gamer online, and that was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. That's nuts. That's nuts. Because, I mean, I know I haven't been streaming that long. Like, I mean, I've been streaming for a while, but not as long as, you know, the 5 years that I was there. Because most of the time, I've been putting my stuff towards, like, actually making other people's content, like being a star on another person's show. And it was only for a while that I ended up, it was plenty of time before I ended up with my own channel. Hey, Split the Party, good to see you, buddy. How are you? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have another fellow nominee. Fellow nominee. Hey, Matt, are you around? Do you wanna come say hi real quick? You don't have to, but you can. Do you wanna say hi? You don't have to have a camera. We can just put you on audio. What do you say? Do you wanna talk to your good old dad? Finally not sick? Ayo! Yeah, man. Freaking hell yeah. All right, let me give you a call. Hold on. So, let me introduce to you another one of our nominees here. Oh, you got a camera? Fuck yeah. Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me do this. Let me do this proper like. I will send you a Zoom link. There we go. That's what I'll do. All right. We got a special guest. Special guest coming up because we can do this live. And I think this is another thing that I ended up becoming known for is I just fuck around. This is, you know, it's at a point where it's just like, this is my channel. I'll do what I want. It's my channel and I'll do what I want. Also, it's super late, but I appreciate Matt. And we're gonna say hi to Matt. And hold up. Here we go. And send him the invitation. There we go. All right, check your Discord, mate. And it will be coming in just a moment. There we go. Okay. Boom, there it is. All right. And while we wait for Matt to join, guys, if you didn't know, Matt is also a fellow nominee of the Persuasion of the Crit Choice Awards. So I feel like it's only appropriate. Let's put on that music again. There we go. And then Michael does this. There it is.
Hello.
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 There he is. Look at this beautiful.
There he is.
Look at this beautiful guy. Hang on,
There he is.
let's get him over here, and then we will. Boobity boop. There he is. All right, everyone, you should be able to
It's a
hear.
big face.
It's a big face. Look at him. Look at him. There's his face. How you doing,
look
buddy?
at that. I'm good. I got a fun fact about that nominee thing.
Oh yeah. I like fun facts.
You guys got nominated. I looked into it a bit more, and it was not actually us that got nominated.
Wait, what?
It's Split Party the blog, not Split the Party the channel.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what? No!
But isn't it your logo that's on it?
I didn't write a blog. That's all I know.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, are you gonna show me now?
Wait.
I'm like
Whoa.
gaslighting myself.
Hold on. Just
Okay,
give Tag a hot second. Give me a hot second.
What have I done to myself? What have I?
I don't know, man. All right, hold up.
Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Indeed, I gotta.
Okay. Bloody blah. Okay.
Because I got tagged in it, and I was like, I don't remember this.
I think I tagged you.
Yeah, I think you and AJ tagged me, and I was like, I don't remember writing a blog. Did I do it at a fugue state?
Okay, hold on. So no. Okay, so blog. Okay, so we're just going through, having a look. I swear, I'm not blind or stupid. I might be though.
There's a number of split party. You know, there's another podcast going around that's like a board game thing. But I don't know. Oh, I see one shots in there as well. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Total Party Chill. Man, now I want to be nominated. What's going on here? All right.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, so you want to make a living making TTRPGs split party.
See, that sounds like something I would write because I'm a professional DM, right?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you now, never written a damn blog post in my life like that.
Oh man. Oh well, you know what? Nonetheless, even if he's not a nominee, you're a nominee in my heart. You're a nominee in my heart.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm flattered to be nominated for this award. I'll still give a speech.
All right, go on. All right, I want you to give us your best acceptance speech because I'm gonna probably steal it.
Okay, well, I would like to thank everybody who may or may not have voted for me. You are all the real stars here. I would like to thank the many natural 20s that got me here, killing my players incessantly with no remorse. How to get paid to be a good DM or whatever the blog title is called. I can't even remember what I did not write anymore. So you want to make a living making TTRPGs by Split Party on Substack. Go check it out anyway. I mean, like, why not? Support the people of the similar name to it. Rising Tide and all that.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect way to do it.
What you want to do is you want to murder your players relentlessly so they keep trying to beat you and just make the gachapon of the meat grinder your life.
Right, makes perfect sense. I mean, that's exact. I mean,
solid advice.
All right, my players are in chat, so you watch out. You know, like freaking Matt from Split the Party.
I'm gonna kill all your players, and you're only gonna want more. That's how that works.
Amazing. Well, amazing words from an amazing man. Now, Matt, actually, this is a good point to talk about it. So, you know, as you probably can tell from the fucking title of the thing, we're celebrating my nomination for freaking Paizo GM, right? That's not a group thing. That's not like a little thing. There's like only 5, I think there's only like 5 GM nominations like going out there.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Which is fucking nuts.
You're one of the 5 nominees for, is it Best Pathfinder GM?
Best Paizo. Yeah, Best Paizo GM. So I think that also includes Starfinder.
Paizo's roster. Okay, yeah, so you're up against some pretty good DMs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay, what's your pitch? Pitch to me. Why should you win?
Why should I win? Oh, well.
Why should you win? Like,
first of all,
I don't know who the fuck you are.
Okay, so first of all, guys, my name's Marco. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. The reason you want to vote for me as the next great Paizo GM, number uno, this guy, is because, first and foremost, I do not simply run Paizo. I take you on a journey through many paths. Sure, some of those paths may be filled with roleplay, rich characters, vibrant personalities. Another path might be where you build some very complex, interested, and amazing mechanical constructs for your metagaming needs. But at the end of the day, what I do create, what the path I find the most, is your fastest and most enjoyable path to just loving role-playing games and being able to do that with all the coolest people. Like, Matt
you're doing like party. You're breathtaking. Is that
yeah,
your move?
that's it. You're breathtaking.
Because you're the best.
Yeah, I learned it from Dread. It's the No You card.
Oh, the old Uno reverse. I learned it from my main man Johnny Silverhand in that game that wasn't finished.
Yeah. How do you think I went?
I think we're pretty good.
They're pretty good? Yeah.
Doing a good Uno reverse card on there. All
Yeah,
right,
nice,
all
nice.
right.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of expecting, like, when I get up there, if I do end up accepting the award, they'll be turning around and putting on, like, the Oscar music, and they're like...
I want them to play exclusively, like, the Welcome to Jurassic Park music instead.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Like,
Yeah,
as you get up there, it sounds like Oscar-like, but it's just quite
It's just not... Yeah, I agree. I think we should all get theme music. Like, if they actually ask us to, like, produce our own theme music, what I would have blaring on speakers to get an award would be quite literally, "Why can't we be friends?
You want
Why
that?
can't we?" That's
I want to strut out to like the Cat Empire, like.
That's pretty good. That's a good. I love Cat Empire. What the fuck happened to these guys?
I don't know. I have a very like distinct core memory from like my year 7.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what it was. Someone did like a fashion parade and someone walked out to that song with like the most confidence I've ever seen a 12-year-old with, and I was like, they get my vote.
Yeah, fair. I mean, maybe I should change my mind. Like, the Cat Empire song is good. See, I just wanted to use it because it also happens to be my wrestling music as well. Whenever I like get into a wrestling
Cat
ring.
Empire?
No. Why can't we be friends? Like.
Oh yeah, that's because that's a good wrestling song. That's why.
Yeah, it's a great wrestling song.
That's like it's a Simpsons gag.
Is it?
I don't know. I recognize.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's when Homer.
Becomes a boxer. He's fighting Mike. Yeah, I remember that.
Why can't we be
That's
friends?
right.
Yeah, that's literally that's the thing. That's the bit.
I totally spaced on that. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I stole it from that when I was a kid.
I have a memory of
Look at that face.
like somewhere.
You want to see?
Do you your clothes in like a time capsule, by the way?
No, I just have a lot of them.
That's fair. You're a man who knows what he likes.
I do. I know what I like.
You're just incredibly dirty.
Okay. Since it's come up, let's talk about the shirt. Okay, so the shirt.
I saw there was one that you didn't have. Though.
I didn't always have the shirt. The shirt happened after I had a near-death experience with one of my characters on stream. It was actually the character from that first game I'd ever played. Then I changed to the red shirt, and then ever since then, I've just been rolling just super hot. Like, I've always been doing well, and the red shirt became a thing. But that's not why I have it as a brand now. So, 2019, Guy bullies me into going to Gen Con. He doesn't bully me. He just sort of turns around and he goes, "Oh, well, Janet's going. And I'm going."
Oh, he's guilting you into it?
And, it'd be a shame if you didn't go. And I'm like, oh, fucking, yeah. So we ended up going together as a group, like the Europeans and the Aussies. And it was great. It was so much fun. But one of the games that I was at, one of our fans, first of all, Gen Con 2019 was eye-opening because I live in Perth. I have no fans here, right? Like, I have very few fans here. Like, no one really comes up to me and goes, "Oh my god, you're dead as a gamer," And I believe that's pretty much most the cases with people in Australia, right? We don't have big followings of Australians who will stop you in the streets.
Different type of industry, because we
Yeah.
all... The people who are fans of the thing are also other content creators making their own. That's what I've noticed a lot in our industry here.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially in Australia. But when I went to America, I got to meet so many people who were actually just fans who wanted my autograph, who wanted me to take photos with them and do a whole bunch of stuff. It blew my mind. I didn't even, it was something I couldn't fathom.
And a microcosm of that I get at PAX, but I've never had it over. I've never been to America.
Dude, like Gen Con is like, when it says like finding your people, it was like, yeah, it's like finding your people. Anyway, so I was at one of my games and I was getting ready because, I ran a bunch of games there because I didn't know what I was going to do at Gen Con, so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll run a bunch of games. And there was this beautiful couple that was just waiting outside of one of the rooms, and they saw me and they're like, "Hey, are you the Dead Aussie Gamer?" And I'm like, yeah, hi, what's up? And they're like, "Oh, our friend, we were kind of coming in with our friend, but he fell sick," and he told me one of the names, and it was someone who I recognized, at the time, and I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, I know them. Oh, I'm so sorry they couldn't make it. That sucks." And they said, "We were wondering if we can get a couple of photos." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, please, take photos. I'm running a little bit behind, but, I can see my players are settling down and stuff." So I did. And they gave me this. And I'm sure some of you have seen this by now. Yeah, right? So they gave me this. And they said that this person had made this, "Can we take a photo with it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I took a photo with it. And I was like, "Oh, this is so cool. This is awesome."
Were you in the exact clothes?
I was in these clothes. Yeah, I was in these clothes. And then I gave it back. And I was like, "Oh, here you go. Thanks. That was really cool." And it's like, no. He made it for you. And I was like, I was like, in that moment, this became my brand. Like, in that moment,
that's fair,
I was like, I'm never not wearing this anymore because this little dag is what started that whole branding thing. I went out when I got home. I bought like 7 of the same fucking outfits and stuff. I don't have blue pants though. Like, secret. Okay.
Are you doing PAX again this year?
I'm not doing PAX. I'm doing Gen Con this year. I'm doing Gen Con this year.
Was Gen Con just? Oh, I don't know when Gen Con.
Gen Con's in August. It's less of a timing issue and more of a I'm broke.
That's fair. What's the one you were just at? Weren't you just in America as
well? I was. I just went to Convergence, which was a.
That's so much America. That's so expensive. No wonder you're broke. I can't go to America one time.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was at.
A lot of Monets.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is that I did have some help getting there, and I'm going to be having some help with Gen Con as well. Like I've got a few companies who are paying me to go there and do some stuff.
That's probably the only way I would be able to get out and over there.
Yeah, it's hard, but you know this thing. Hey, Epic Realms, nice to see you. Welcome in. We are doing we're hanging out with Matt Brown. You know, it's forget the DAG celebration. We're just hanging out with Matty.
Hanging out.
He's hanging out.
I've been playing so much Zelda this week. I've been doing nothing but being sick and having allergies or recovering from the shoot we just did, and my body was like, die or play Zelda for like every day for like Monday to Friday. I don't know anymore. It's been a lot.
Is it
Sunday?
It's Sunday. It's Sunday right now. Oh, dude, I feel that. I mean, I feel like it's gone around a bit. You know, like it's just it.
I had 3 projects end up getting delayed and meshing into the same period, and we finished. So Jaspers was one, doing all the tech and all that for Jaspers, and then we got off Jaspers, and then I had 3 weeks to. I'd already been planning for like 3 months, but I had 3 weeks to finish off planning for the shoot that we did on the past weekend, and then our commission gig, first ever like proper edit commission gig and actual play, kept getting pushed back as well. So we handed in the final and got paid for that on the first day of the actual shoot.
Amazing.
So Ben editing it was like, I handed it in, I'm ready to play this next season. I'm like, that's awesome.
Freaking win.
And then I got horrendously sick because my body was like, time to relax, you fool.
Oh yeah, you know, it always sucks because when you're always working and you're in crunch time, like you're fine, and then as soon as you're like, now I can relax.
Body lets its guard down. It kicks you.
That's it. Yeah. Do you want to see another one of my favorite moments of DAG history?
Sure. Is audio coming through here?
It will come through.
All right, sweet.
Okay. I think. Let me know if it doesn't.
G-channel. By the way, I'm going to preemptively warn you, most of these are done with Guy from How to Be a Great Game Master, because Guy is awesome, and me and Guy are friends, and I love the fact that we play so much together. Anyway, Broken World Chronicles is kind of like a Quantum Leap-ish sort of adventure where we went from place to place, time to time, jumping through dimensions in order to try and solve problems. In this particular clip, I'll show the clip, but in this particular clip we had jumped to my world, which was a kind of a dystopian fantasy sci-fi-ish sort of world set in like the early 1900s where, sort of radiation had blown up the world. It's a very crazy kind of thing. All right, here we go.
I thought we had to go parallel to them, so that's opposite.
Hey, what?
Yeah, we gotta go along that way. They're coming
This
from
is
that
an old
way.
clip.
Oh.
Such an old clip.
Parallel. Flint.
Yeah.
The mechanics of your weapon, it explodes, right? What causes the explosion, and do we have enough of that if we set it off at a faraway distance? Would it go off?
At this point, I'll throw Feloria one of my bullets, and I'll basically say, one of those things, if it goes off like a firecracker, or I don't know, it just pops a little, right?
Yeah. So do you have a barrel of these that I can you shoot at it and it explodes at a far distance?
Flint thinks for a moment, and he sort of reaches in, and he pulls out one of the goblin bullets. All right, I got a fistful of these that we got from those goblins. I haven't fired any of them just yet, but I don't know how much firepower these have. Maybe that's the best I got.
I'll take one and load it into my gun the way he showed me.
Oh,
fire,
geez. All right.
aim, and fire.
All right.
So, yeah, that was actually where I picked up my American accent. So if you're ever wondering, like, hey, Dag's got like this thick, Aussie, American accent instead of an Australian one, it's because I spent a lot of time as Flint, who was my warforge, who
Oh, I love a good.
Oh, it's a good southern
I
accent.
love a good southern
Oh, it's just I do declare there is something magic about being from the Midwest.
Makes me fluttering in my loins.
Oh, amazing! I gotta say those campaigns, right? That was this was an era of the Dead Aussie Gamer when I actually had time to participate in just a ton of different games and a ton of different like sessions. I actually didn't have much in the way of like being able to do that nowadays because I run all my Patreon games on my Twitch and I like spend most of my time like prepping stuff for like special showcase stuff. So I kind of miss those days where I could just like show up at a like a long game and just we just play like a freaking season of some amazing game that Guy had written or something. But that was a good chunk of like why when I first started streaming it was like 5 years ago, but the Dead Aussie Gamer didn't exist till like maybe 2-3 years ago,
That's it. I want to. All my bookings, unfortunately, are all down in the evenings. So like Australian evening, unless I do, I guess Perth timetable for streaming is pretty limited on my end, and I'm like, I want to play on some stream. However, I'm basically limited to American evenings.
Mm.
Then the Aussie fans don't get to see it in that case. So, I mean, you can watch it VOD, but it's not the same.
Yeah. No, it's true because I mean, like that's one of the biggest things is literally the whole like the notion of being able to perform for Australians means you only are performing for Australians unless you speak Russian. And there's like a ton of people who speak Russian. So if we do stuff in the evening, hey Duke, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, another fellow nominee. One-shot questers. Hey, Duke, do you want to join us in a call? We can just come hang out.
I love your TikToks, man. I don't know you personally, but
yeah, we're just hanging out. We're just fucking around because I'm supposed to look. People said I have to.
It's the derailed dag call at this point, really.
It is.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's a derailed dag. That's it. It's all it is. It's derailed dag.
Change the Twitch tile and everything.
Yeah, dag gets derailed. Because, I mean, look, we're supposed to be celebrating the fact that I got a nomination, but Duke also got a nomination. This time an actual nomination and not a
not an accidental. Everyone thought I got nominated.
But you know what?
I'm gonna take it anyway.
You should take it.
Let's do the speech
again.
Freaking why not?
Yeah, that's it. Like, and we can hear what Duke's speech should be. That'd be amazing.
Oh, let's do that.
That'd be amazing. Hey, Duke, come do your speech, your acceptance speech with me.
Why not?
But yeah, so that's still
do you have
so
to do
funny.
yours again because Duke's
Do
going
I?
to do theirs.
Still laying in bed.
I don't know.
with
I think Duke would want to hear it.
No, that's fine. No, look, he's in bed with a beautiful woman, and I will attest to that being a better option than coming and hanging out with us two fat blokes. So,
That's fair.
you mean an actual? Okay, so Duke, this is actually really funny. So first of all, Duke has got a nomination. I've got a nomination. Now, originally we thought Matt had a nomination because Matt is from the company Split the Party, and one of the blogs that's out there is
Party.
Split
There's no
Party. There's no the in the middle, and that's the only difference. So I'd been promoting.
Left and right.
So I'd
congratulations.
Yeah, everyone's been congratulating him the whole time.
It's been a week. I'll be like, I feel very loved right now. But it's not
You are
real.
loved. You are loved. You're very loved. I love you.
I feel loved even if I wasn't nominated. In fact, I still feel loved. Even
Where's
if
my
I'm not.
fucking Avatar game invite?
I haven't. What game? I haven't played.
Exactly.
Where's my
game?
fucking organization? I've been filming Chapter 5 pre-record all week. Come to Melbourne. I'll put you in something at the moment.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm getting bugged to do a Teens in Space one actually as well. It sounds fun. Yeah. After Jasper's, there was a whole ragamuffin, and then I go, hey, let's play the game, and half the cast are like, what?
That's fair.
Yeah,
Actually, I mean, I'm not going to do a big announcement. I'll do a soft announcement. Me and Duke are actually working on something together in the behind the scenes that I'm very
you need players,
very excited for. We don't need players, but we do need to schedule times. That's where we're at.
That's
but
the hardest part.
It's the hardest part.
If everyone could be keen in the world, if one of them can't do it, you're like,
But you know what? And this is another thing that I'm going to take a moment to celebrate. I think there are many people who are in the industry who do a number of different things, right? Like whether it's TikTok content, like our dear friend Duke, or if it's live plays or blogs like Split Party. You know,
fair play.
Everyone does different things, you know. I am very grateful because for me, I never started doing this to be famous. I never started doing this to be popular or to like make money or anything like that. I did this because I love role playing so very much. It is in my soul. It is a part of me, and I want to play it with people who understand that, who get me, who get what I do and what I love. And getting to meet yourself, meeting Duke, meeting Rob, meeting Dredd, meeting Quincy, meeting Ivy and Janet and Dimitri, and like I can literally, this whole stream could just be me name dropping people, right? And not because I want to be famous, because I know all these cool people, but because these people are the best role players in the fucking world. These are the people who, like, they don't just like role playing games; they love it. They live it. Yeah, and you know, and for me, there is nothing that fulfills me more than being able to play with these people. Even if it's not on a live stream, even if it's just like a quiet private game with just these individuals and stuff like that, that for me is the world.
Yeah. See, that's what I've been kind of yearning for at the moment. Like, I've been trying to just go like, hey, I know that half of us don't get out of bed unless it's for content. And that's fine, because it's the scheduling and all that. If you can get them all together, you may as well make it. Like, that's totally a valid thing. But sometimes I'm just like, let's just hang out. Let's just like do. And that's why, like, you know, you and I'll have a call every now and then. Like, me and G will just be like, hey, let's have a quick catch up. And then it's 4 hours later. Like, Dragon Kier and I actually had one of those recently. And they helped me write plot holes out of my season we just filmed. It was really good. Just chilling. Just hanging out.
Yeah. And that's where it's at, you know. Just those chilling out and hanging out.
I do have a thing from filming that I am just so incredibly happy with. If you would oblige me for just half a second.
I'll tell you what. I have another clip I want to show, and I specifically want to show. I want to show it to Duke, and then we'll come back to that story. I do love that. All right. So
it's just a prop I made that I'm in love with.
We'll see it. We'll see it. We'll show and tell. I love it. All right. So first of all, Duke. The next clip that we're going to see is another first. This was my first game with Rob. So it was my first game with Robert Hartley, GM, who is one of my closest friends in this industry. In Australia, he's a New Zealand performer, comedian, writer, and dungeon master from and we've worked together countless times. We've got another show coming up next week. This is the first game that I played with him called Sword Seekers, and it was at GaryCon.
Oh, Heath's in this as well.
Yeah. So we got Heath, who is the Antipodian D20. There's me. There's Benjamin, who is actually the
is that Sirenscape?
Yeah, the CEO. Yeah, Sirenscape Benjamin. So this was my first table with Rob. Now,
what a great game.
Oh, well, we'll just wait for it. So first of all, I want to take the more observant of you to look at the timestamp on the actual YouTube video here, right? And the fact is everyone's been introduced, and the game has been going for a while. I haven't even been introduced yet, which is just an ongoing joke. Because, and keeping in mind, Rob and I, we've only, like, just kind of sort of known each other. But the shit stirring started right from the get-go, and you'll see it in this clip. Okay, so here's this in a nutshell. Rob came up to me and was like, you can play anything you want in a D&D game. And I'm like, let me push these buttons. I want to play a magic sword. And he said, fuck it, yeah.
I've heard of this story.
Yeah. So he said, yeah, okay, you can play a magic sword. And we worked it together. But what I'd actually done, and not many people know this part of the story, is I came up with a backstory for the magic sword. But Rob didn't know anything about me at this point. Like, he knew barely about me. And I basically managed to not only come up with the idea of a magic sword, but I managed to track down some of his non-streaming home players and find out details about his homebrew world, the characters in it, and the adventure that they were going on.
So you did a soft stalk.
And then, yeah, I did a super soft dog. And I built the entire character with literal names and places directly referenced from his world, which weren't public knowledge. And he just sat there for a second. He's like, oh, this person, that'll fit in quite well into my world. And this person, there is this person in my world. And then he was like, what the fuck? Like, it was just this moment of like...
And this is this clip?
No. So this is the clip of the introduction of that character. That was just a behind-the-scenes stuff when we were building the characters and stuff like that. Because that's a story I don't tell, but yeah. All right, so here we go. This is the clip.
Lean machine.
I should homebrew you a magic item, just like a pebble that exudes moisturizer, and you can just hold it.
Yeah.
A never-ending pebble of moisturization.
Absolutely.
So to make sure that Michael doesn't go to sleep before we get to his character, we for sake of brevity, we cut to you guys arriving at the farm land with Lagan on your horse, Grant.
And I just gave him some pointers as we've been riding.
He's asking about like he's picking up very quickly on like the weight of the hilt and how it's an extension of the arm and all of this sort of thing. And he's already got a lot of the terminology down from listening intently to a lot of stories about the how to use swords and things. A
farm.
And he goes, yeah, it's this one here. And you head up to the door, hitch your horses, and walk up to the front door and knock at the door. And as the door opens, Michael is not there. Instead, it's an NPC called Peter.
Motherfucker.
Who answers the door. You see, it does not look like the type of guy who would have a legendary sword of fire or whatever. He's just a rather. I mean, he's well built because he keeps himself active on a farm, but he's currently sitting down to lunch and he's got a bit of a belly on him. He's probably like past middle-aged for this time of the history, so probably about 40 or so, and balding and a bit just taken aback to see people so well armored at his doorstep. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Was I expecting someone?"
Scatterland of Windraven, Peter Farmer, I believe.
Right, that's me. Yeah. What can I do for you?
We've come for your sword.
Sorry. You bear a weapon that we must come in possession. The Lord, the one true God, guides me on a mission to retrieve a dangerous tool. You carry a sword of fire which can guide us on our purpose.
What are your respective insight modifiers, everyone?
0.
+6. +5.
All right, Tobias and Yelta, you see a look of utter delight and relief cross over Peter's face. Oh, you've come for the sword. All right, yeah, I'll get it. And he turns and just leaving the door open, rushes inside. You hear a clattering of wood and scraping as a ladder comes out from the back room, and he like crashes into his alley, what's it called? His hallway, and then he puts the ladder up against and goes up and then pushes a trapdoor open, disappears up into the attic. There's a rummaging and a clattering and a crash and something smashes and he goes, "Oh, God damn it!" And then he comes down with a long, heavy box that's made of wood, and he takes it over and plonks it down on the ground, and he says, "Right, well, there you are then. Does it belong to you now? Is it yours?"
I expect Crow will take it off me. I'm not going to receive
it. Seeing how keen this man is to retrieve this and hand it off, I simply go, "I believe this is something that should belong to a lord," and I just take it.
Rob's descriptions are impeccable.
Yeah, it was really good.
It belongs to you then, does it, sir?
I believe this young man could probably benefit from wielding this weapon.
And we hand it to Yalta.
Yalta, you get handed a large long box long enough to hold a longsword in it.
Oh, Yalta feels the heft of it. May I open this?
But please, be my guest. It's yours. It's yours, right? It belongs to you now, so it's yours.
So he
step back a little bit.
Puts it down, unclasps it, opens it. And what do we see?
And Yalta, you see, Michael. What does he see?
The sword you hold in your hand seems to bear these quite distinct leather markings with runes etched around the handle. The pommel appears to be some sort of crystal inset to iron. As you hold onto it, you think for a moment you hear these muffled sounds, and as you draw the blade from its sheath, you hear this booming shwing.
Do we hear that out loud or just I hear it?
Definitely out loud, like
Okay.
super loud.
And,
like
and the rest of you,
obnoxiously
and the rest of you see Peter groan and roll his eyes.
Peter, I knew that you would one day return and verily draw forth the blade that is known as Salazar. I knew within you beat the heart of a true adventurer. Wait, you're not Peter. Who are you?
No, I'm over here. I'm over here. You belong to this gentleman now, so...
But Peter, we were supposed to go on many adventures. Verily, I was supposed to rise you through the path of legend.
Yeah, we've talked about this many a time, and I'm not cut out for it, so...
Ah, yes, your dear wife. How is she?
She's hard at work, and you hear a voice from the kitchen go, "Oh God, you didn't get it down, did you, Peter?" "No, I didn't, Susan. Well, I did, but there was a gentleman had to come to the door. They've taken it away. He belongs to them now." And she goes, "Oh, is that right? Can I get you a cup of tea, love?" And she comes out and says, No, they won't be staying. They'll be taking him and going."
Good lady farmer, it is a pleasure to see you again. It feels as though it has been many moons since last we were acquainted.
"Yeah, many moons, but not enough. Right, I better get back to my dinner." And she walks through.
But are you sure, Peter?
The NPCs
Peter,
really sell
to me very carefully. Within you burns the heart of a true and noble hero.
I think
this place is a place for pigs, not including your wife.
Whoa, that's not. That's one of the reasons you're going.
But nonetheless, Peter, look, Peter, look out into the vast distance. Stare at it. Gaze into that horizon and know that there is a place for you among the annals of truth and justice.
Right, well, you guys better be going then. That's
That's really funny.
So that was
That's so funny.
And the way that Rob and I bounced off each other, that was the first time we'd actually like
done a bit of
done that. Yeah. And I think in that instance we both kind of like knew we were going to do a lot of work together. We were going to be like, yeah, that was just aces all the way. And Salazar has made several appearances since those days, which has been truly memorable and just enjoyable. And so I'm grateful that I've had the opportunity to like I said, like just be able to meet so many great people and be able to play with them and stuff. Because even meeting Rob, I met Rob through Dread. I met Dread through Guy. Like it all comes back and it all bounces around. It just
pings around. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. All right. You wanted to show us.
Yeah, I did. I was about to say I've only known Rob since PAX last year, and I would say, yeah, immediately just feel that connection with him. He's such a good dude.
Such a good dude.
And I think. Well, I mean, I met I met everyone for the first time in person last year, I guess, but we'd known each other for like a year or two prior since then.
Well, I mean, that's how it is, yeah. Like, I mean, you know people for years online, and then when you see them in person, it's like you're never apart. Yeah, it just you get to like.
I think I like that better when you don't have to. I don't know. There's something about a friendship and a relationship that you can pick back up where you left off, and there's not really any time lost, even though that time and distance has physically separated you for a bit. I think I value those friendships more than anything because there's no pressure there as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. Also,
like upkeep is important, but like
yeah.
You don't need to.
You don't need to like. It's not work. It's a joy
That's
to do
it.
stuff.
It's not work. Yeah.
Speaking of
energy from it.
Speaking of people who aren't work, One Shot Questers, aka Duke, thank you so much for dropping by, my friend. All my love to you and Amy, and I hope that you all, your entire glorious family, have a wonderful and amazing Sunday.
Have a wonderful day.
Yes.
Okay.
So show us your thing.
This is a prop that I made and fell in love with so much. I'll whip it out for you,
Thanks,
especially
buddy.
just
Thanks,
for you.
buddy.
It's the prop that I made while my face gets real big over the course of the shoot, and it started off as a simple gag because one of my guest players is an Order of the Scribes wizard. They have a spell book they can call upon 4 times a day, and it can be sentient. So I made the book. and I would like to introduce everyone to Praxis, the living spellbook. Now, I don't know if you can see that properly.
It's just got massive Google eyes.
But I made a Muppet of a spellbook.
Oh, it's a Muppet! Oh my god.
And I puppeteered that thing the entire shoot.
Dude, that is
Picture
amazing.
me with like an apparatus made of tape on the back of my hand, and this thing's talking like Smokey the Bear, and it's like, I don't know, Gabby. I don't think that's a very good idea, Gabby. The entire time.
That is incredible. That is amazing. And you know what? That actually does take us to our next clip though, because I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much that I wonder if this is ready yet. No, it's not ready yet. Okay, that's fine. But this one is. Hold on.
Yeah, that NPC ended up becoming like
oh wait, maybe not.
Key character for that whole arc of the campaign. Is that another Rob down there that I see?
That's a Rob. He played.
Oh, I see Forge in there too.
Yeah, Forge thing's in that one. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Maybe that. I gotta find a different one of that one.
Salazar v Praxis. Well, that would be a great. I would.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That anytime Praxis is talking.
Well, actually, so I've found a new way to do Salazar, where he's actually just a glowing sword emote like sort of thing now. Come on, where is it? Saw it. That's one thing I wish that Twitch gave is like a bunch of like actual ways to like filter your clips.
Yeah, they won't. But yeah, I wish.
They won't, but it would be super nice if that were the case.
Yeah. I would like to see like a list version. Like it doesn't have to be video tiles. You can just see a list of the like on the same page as you just filter it by like name rather than like having to look at all the tiles and just like visually see it like that.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Speaking of sentient swords, by the way, so you know the Sun Sword in Curse of Strahd?
Yes.
Without fail, I've run Curse of Strahd 4 times now. Without fail, every time it has been either Matt Berry or Zap Brannigan as the voice I choose for that freaking thing.
Amazing.
And it's not supposed to normally have a voice, but I like it so much to have a voice. I'm just like, why can't I say sexy things as a sword and want to be wrapped in velour all the time?
I love Matt Berry. I think Matt Berry is a very underrated performer.
Underrated? He is. Oh, I guess I like him a lot, so he appears in my feed a lot. And he's fantastic in everything I watch.
Okay, I think this is the one. Maybe. It looks like it's the one. This got better. But hold on.
Oh gosh.
My character won't betray nobody.
Oh, good.
See, I can do it too.
Good. You almost died of a heart attack. You did not though. Because you're an old man. And suddenly you're like,
oh no, I just.
Oh, it's Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, this is Curse of Strahd.
Literally look at the Curse of Strahd map. Yeah.
No, that wasn't it. Damn it! I have one where I puppeteered the I had one where I puppeteered the skull that I had in my hand. One where I puppeteered the
Oh, the ask a question skull.
I had one where I puppeteered the skull that I. Sorry, I was just playing myself and then back at myself.
I could hear it. Yeah.
Okay, I fixed it.
It was the puppeteer, the question skull, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, no, this is it. This is it. I got it. I nailed it. It's definitely this one.
Nailed it.
Elves to the stumpy legs at the bottom. And all of a sudden you hear echoing throughout the chambers. Ha 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 ha! You fools! You have finally played into my trap. I have fooled you all. You see, my name is not Tim at all, but Captain Murray Murrayson of this castle's guard, the Barovian King's guard. I am he.
Just
I like this. I like that you went Skeletor with it.
He did.
You're one step short of.
Yeah.
I like this. I like that you went Skeletor with it.
Oh, God damn it.
You're one step short of.
Amazing.
I mean, I'm happy I heard the meow again.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, double meow. Yeah,
I can
no,
see
look,
an infinite mat right now going on.
Infinite mats.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about some behind the scenes stuff. So
Okay.
as performers, we always get to a certain point where we like put in all that extra effort, and like can sometimes pull out the bells and whistles. Like the Muppet is amazing. How long did it take you to make?
well, here's the thing. It took longer taking out the magnet for the book to not snap onto the cover, because the book was already one of those props that had a hollow interior, and all I needed to do was cut out the cardstock, so like an hour or two at most. It was a really simple build, honestly. And then it was tape, like gaffer tape, exists entirely on his back, and then it just straps to my wrist, so I can just be like, "Boo, boo, 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 boo." So not a long build.
But that's still a lot of effort. You know what I mean? For like
That's fair. I go very far for a bit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Murray the Skull from Monkey Island? Yes. Because Murray is amazing. And yes, Murray is the Skull from Monkey Island. I still have him over here. He's right here. Yes, it is I, Captain Murray Murrayson. I'm never far away.
I'm always in arm's reach.
All right, so since we're talking like effort and stuff like that. So this show here was one I did as. This was actually my very, very first showcase piece. So I was paid by the guys from Rock Manor Studios to do the launch for the Maximum Apocalypse role-playing game, which featured Guy, as you can see him there, trying to play a teenager, which was really funny because he was the oldest guy there. Myri from Orkenspalter TV, who is, again, another dear friend of mine who I met through Guy at Ghost of Saltmarsh. Your favorite narrator from VR fame, he's a part of a group known as The Boys, which some people may know.
I know of them, yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, Cucumber is a felted friend from Perception Studios. And all of these guys came to play in this game. Now, the effort I went to for this particular moment, was so extra. So, basically, during the course of the game, right, the group would receive phone calls. Let's see if I can put these over here.
Cucumber's pocket. As you fumble around, you pull out what appears to be a mobile phone. It's got a cracked screen. It seems to be in worse repair. You're fairly sure that it is a screen that was landed on by a very, very large fireman.
Ah, son of a... Wade!
What'd I do?
Hello? Ahoy, hoy.
I
Alright.
love that felt.
If I could rotate the screen.
Who are you?
It's me, Chunk. I can't see you.
Hello? I see Chunk.
Oh,
I don't hear Chunk.
How's everyone doing? I'm Chunk, your super cuddly leader of the human
Chunk, speak to
resistance. Oh, hi, Cucumber. How'd you get in here? You know this is a recorded message, right? And I can't hear you? Yeah.
Well, Chunk's trying to talk to you.
All right, meatbags and Cucumber. Look to your left.
Are you?
Now look to your right.
Good.
One of these people will die today.
So, unfortunately, tech issues being what tech issues were, my players couldn't hear what Chunk was saying. But these were pre-recorded messages that I'd made with the co-star from Perception Studios, right? Now, this game was a 3-hour-long game, right? Which, after 2 hours and 15 minutes, this was the scene that I created.
Rise up from the pylons, and blasts of this green energy explode from the top. Sparks rain down, illuminating the whole fairground as the entire tower suddenly topples off to one side. As this happens, there's a soft hum as the lights of the carnival return.
But we
And-
should probably leave, and if the lights are on, then they'll be definitely coming here. And I'm totally not buying time for someone to get something to play, so I'm just going to keep talking until one of you come up with an alternative plan.
I love Guy.
I just
incredible-
gently sob at the beauty of the destruction. Just
All right, here we go. So, an incredibly large mech rises out of the surf, and riding in the center of it.
Chunk, you son of a bitch.
You fools! You fell for it. I wasn't sure any of you were gonna fall. Or no, I was sure the cucumber was gonna fall for it, but everybody else, I had doubts.
What happened to you, man? Thought we were friends.
Yeah, we were until I got stuck here.
So,
Came to get you.
so what had happened was, and keeping in mind, Cucumber is obviously at the studio with a rig. I'd set up Art at another place so Chunk could be set up, and phoned him into a call.
Is Chunk live?
Yes, Chunk is live.
That's fantastic.
And Cucumber had no idea. So he thought it was all a pre-recording up until this moment where he's just like, what the hell? How did you even get one up on me on this? And it was a moment of like, because...
So was the first one not a pre-record?
So the first one was a pre-recording. Yeah, first one was...
But the
and
bit
they were like,
was the double fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when it got to this point, it was like, cool, you'll sign in, we'll have you here and stuff. So I'd actually had it listed as like an OBS camera and faked it out. But yeah, then they got to like actually
I wanted to be sure.
play a
I'm
game
stuck
and
here no more. I am. Yeah, yeah.
Grammar, good have you not.
and everyone, no one knew what was going on, but I actually turned him into the boss fight of this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Of the game, and yeah, they ended up getting into this whole thing. It was freaking amazing. But you know, like you, as GMs, as freaking like role players, we always take those moments to like push ourselves and to try doing different things, you know. And this is exactly what I mean. Like, you know, I've got to look at these guys. They're all smiling. They're all freaking having a great time. This is like what it's about. That moment of like that all that effort that went into that tiny little tech thing. Right, is something you won't experience around a regular game table. It's something you won't experience, like, you know, with your.
Sorry.
I don't know. I was gonna say, unless you have like a guy like Steve in the doorway waiting behind us, like in his car, waiting for you to call him and say, "Now come in," you know.
Well, that I was gonna say, I would add a note on that as well. It's not just GMing; it's also good production.
Yes.
Because a good GM can run the game and do all the stuff as well. But you've gone out of your way to not only GM it, but you've added a producer touch and a production level to include another character, another call, and have it be total surprise. And then it enhances the DMing even further. And you know, that could be someone else on the other side doing that cues, but like it was your vision and you executed it. So it's like, I don't know, it's like kind of what I try to do with our show with the pre-recorded YouTube stuff, where we're like, all right, we know we can take extra time. Let's just like pull out the stops and go the extra mile. And this is like the stream equivalent of that. Like you're getting the super high end kind of surprises going.
Yeah. No, absolutely, and that's.
Camera.
And that's exactly it. You know, like you know, it's stuff like that makes what we do so much fun, and why I think something like the Crit Choice Awards is so important. You know, like. It's stuff people don't know. It's stuff people don't see. People don't see how much effort goes into that. That Art actually had to have everything set up to get everything ready for it. That I had Eddie at the time. I actually did have an editor for about maybe a year or so. I had a guy who was my technician, which was Eddie, who we dubbed because he was a Minotaur who I trapped in the Dead Aussie Gamer dungeon, and he was the editor, so he was the Eddie Tor. The Eddie Tor, Matt. That was the Eddie Tor, you know.
Yeah, I know, I got it. I just couldn't. My brain swear desynced with my mouth. I don't know.
Amazing, but yeah, so you know, like people in those positions should get recognition, should get recognized for their contributions and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's it. I like producing. Part of what I like is I like producing and doing the DMing and running the stuff because I like the tech side and pulling off things that would really be able to otherwise with like a more basic setup. I like trying to work it out.
Yeah, I mean,
you'll see that on our next filming. Holy sh!
Oh, I can't wait. It sounds like
man,
it is going to be
can't-
amazing.
I cannot wait to share some of that stuff. If you've been looking at the stories at all,
I have actually. Yeah, they look really really exciting. And guys, in case you haven't noticed, let's do a cheeky little shout out here.
Oh, mate, no, you don't have. No.
I know, I don't have to, but I
All right,
will.
mate,
Look, there it is.
okay,
Boom.
mate.
Nope, I spelled you wrong.
Oh, num 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 num. Love it, love it.
Well, I would if I spelled your fucking thing right.
It's Split the Party TV on Twitch.
Fucking this
Because
guy.
we're not consistent with our branding.
Party TV. And I wonder why the fuck I thought I was getting nominated for some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Here's why I get nominated for the. I actually think I parked this account many, many years ago. Who's actually following this one? Can't even tell. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, no, I didn't. This is not ours because it says we just like to play Pathfinder, which means I did not do that one.
Which one? Split the Party?
Yeah, the regular Split the Party. It's
Well,
really hard to get.
Well, maybe I should make
accounts
friends
that
with
aren't
them. Maybe I
active
should
anymore.
be like, hey,
Yeah, hey, I got some guys that would love your username.
hey, you know what? Like, hey guys, I hear you like Pathfinder. Just putting that out there. Just the number one Pathfinder GM right here.
Get
Just
the
kind
old
of
Pathy award out.
the old Pathy. Give us the old Piezoozles.
Oh, I can if you can get in their good books, I can offer them 5 rolls of tape as payment. Like I found this in my drawer, and count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls of clear tape can be theirs if
Okay.
they want it. Just saying, that's a good deal.
That's a pretty good deal. But I might start.
Saves
I
them,
might
like,
start them off with 3.
$13.
I might start them off with 3, and then make them think like
Yeah, you
they have
work
me
'em
in a
up.
corner, and then be
You
like,
work 'em
okay,
up.
okay, listen, you twisted my arm. 5 rolls of duct tape.
So 4 rolls of duct tape and a little paper tape.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sweeten the pot there. Okay.
They're gonna go.
I'll see what I can do. Okay.
Found a second roll of paper tape. You can have that one in the back pocket.
Why do you have so much tape?
I've been cleaning my production kit, and for some reason, I have 3 rolls of unused tape and 2 rolls of slightly opened tape, and I don't know why. I just do. It's supposed to be gaff. You're supposed to use gaff in that quantity. I don't know why I have clear tape in this quantity.
It's far too much.
It's a nightmare. But hey, I got a stained glass window of my logo, so that's pretty cool.
Rename Dollary Dues to Piezoozles for my channel points.
Piezo- That's pretty good. Oh, you got dollary dues?
I have Dollary Dues, yeah.
Mine's called I just called mine beans.
Oh yeah.
It just looks like baked beans.
Yeah, mine's Dag Dollary Dues, and it's just like the $100 note with my face on it.
Oh, that's pretty good though. I like that.
That's it.
I have. It's like my ours is like a hand holding up a jar of baked beans.
Oh yeah, that'll work. All right. So I think because we are coming close to the end of our stream.
That's fair. I gotta go to bed soon too, so this works.
Well, okay. So I've got a couple more to show. Let's see. We've got 2 more to show. I think. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So this is probably one of my most epic moments, just in general, followed by just a funny moment where one of my players started singing, which is hilarious. But this one here, this is one of the things I love doing more than anything else is, as we say, subverting expectations. I love people not knowing shit about my character, who I am, what my class is. I love people to get to know me as my character. And playing with Careful Cantrip, as I have been for the last freaking 30-something plus weeks, has allowed me to explore this character who, at this point in which this clip is shown, I was a wizard. 100% a wizard. Don't even question. A human wizard who can see in the dark and doesn't eat. But, 100%, don't worry about it. But this scene here broke everyone because this was the first, clue that things weren't quite right with my character.
I'll go sit next to Greenmore and say, hey there, buddy, how you doing?
Yes, I just wish I were a little stronger. Wish maybe we had gotten there sooner.
Even if we weren't strong today, by surviving and helping each other, we can make ourselves stronger the next time.
It's too bad that there's always a next time.
It is. But you have nothing to be afraid of. Because you have me, and the others as well. We'll be here with you. And I would like to feed on Grimoire, if that's okay.
I mean, what the fuck does that mean?
Are you like a vampire?
So it it actually came to light that my character is actually a frightling. So I actually am like kind of like, you know how you got tieflings, which are like kind of offshoots of demons and stuff.
Yeah,
You got Asimas, who are offshoot of angels. So I was an offshoot of a boogeyman.
Oh.
So I eat people's fear. Which means that if he's feeling like nervous and afraid and stuff like that, I can eat it and then it removes his fear. And that's how I sustain myself.
That's messed up. I like that.
Yeah, it was really cool. And there were
fun.
just there were lots of these like little moments as well where these characters just come together and just the weird stuff happens. This was the latest episode, so you can see how intense the roleplay is, right? Like how palatable it is. This happened last, like, 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oksana will pick him up like a baby.
I will nestle in Oksana's hair.
I'm preparing milk.
What do you mean preparing?
Milk! You have a cup!
I quit. See ya. It's not weird. It's not weird. It's not mommy weird. This isn't the channel we're on. It's a Christian Minecraft channel, damn it! Have we forgot everything we stand for? I try to run a wholesome channel around here, guys.
You said there were jugs.
That's not helping. This isn't Jack Lonick yet.
Sicarius doesn't want to play with us anymore.
Campaign. We're done.
So yeah, you know. Yeah, no. So there are just lots of these moments where, you know, getting to work with these guys and getting to play with them has been like another great privilege that has helped not only shape my roleplay as a player, but also whenever I play into any TTRPGs and stuff, immediately that's just one of those moments of like it just brings to life everything that I know, believe, and love about a good roleplay. And being able to facilitate moments like that for my own players, where there are moments where they can laugh, moments where they can cry, moments where they can get into it and stuff. That for me is just the world, you know. Like I still remember the Jasper game that you ran, and playing the frickin' Kids on Bikes, where I was this Scooby-Doo motherfucker.
Oh, the one we just did, yeah.
Yeah, and my character was like convinced that they were aliens, and somehow or another went from finding a frozen body of Prime Minister Harold Holt in a block of ice to suddenly getting challenged by the German ski team for like to be kicked off this mountain, and without batting an eyelid, ending up having to like ride Harold Holt against the Germans.
Yeah, you needed a ski device, I guess. But,
I guess we did.
Actually, you kind of also got your way, because there was also a government underground base in the mountain that did explode, and that's where Harold came from to start with. It just wasn't aliens. It was they had fabricated every prime minister into the future, including Tony Abbott and Scott Morrison.
I mean, that's fair. We didn't find any of that out though, because
no, I just seriously alluded to it in the last like 5 minutes of our game.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, very much so. It's like, oh yeah, also Murdiga, which you know.
And here's all this lore that we're covering in the last 5 minutes. Take with it what you will. We may never play this again.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed that session as well.
Such a silly game.
So we've got 2 more clips and then we're done. And Mac has a request which you may make while we watch this.
A lot of people are really good behind that, even if it's not involving them.
Off of the map.
I just loved this moment.
So I'm going to shrink it down again.
So once again, Guy putting. Do you see the size of that mini that Guy is dropping on me? Just want to point that out into chat because we're talking about how Guy is always trying to kill my characters. Yeah. Fucking.
Its mouth opens up and you just see teeth and tongue and gaping maw, plus all the things on its back. And even though the wind is whipping around you and all those crystals are screaming past you, you can hear the beasts on its back all shouting. It's a crazy mix of screaming and shouting.
so-
Molochian.
So it comes within the 30 foot?
It does.
So my ready action goes off?
It does. What
Excellent.
happens?
So Yorman sort of sees this creature as it sort of lumbers forward and hears all of those creatures like sort of kittering and yelling and shouting on its back. As he does, Yorman sort of takes a deep breath in through his nostrils. And as he does, he goes...
Interesting.
That was me using the Sirenscape freaking like lion roar kind of thing, which was just amazing. And you know, like I said, it's the bells and whistles that you can do in a production that you can't do in a live game that make it all the more fun. All right, and super quickly,
And then basically hold on.
This was just
and
funny
once I do
because
so,
one of my
then
players started
basically
singing.
Shout, like I'm going to start singing basically as soon as
I gave them a one-horse open sleigh to ride to escape a Christmas like explosion.
I get there.
All right, well, go ahead.
So
It's that scene out of Toy Story.
I'm not the best singer. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the hills we go, laughing on the way. Is it working?
All of a
Is
sudden,
the horse going?
That's one of my favorite clips, just because somehow or another, while singing, he still managed to put on the abject terror his character was feeling while singing a Christmas song. You're muted, I think, by the way.
God damn it! I was about to say that's some inspiration if I ever seen it.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Or hero
100%.
point.
Hero
either
point.
one.
Well, actually, that does bring me to the last thing too that McBluff mentioned to discuss, and that is the implementation of hero points. It doesn't matter if I'm playing D&D. Hero points are a Pathfinder mechanic that I use all the time. It's kind of like inspiration on like steroids, because inspiration's fine, but how many times do you do
stack hero points, right? As well.
You can stack hero points. Well, at least I allow them to stack for a little bit. You know, like traditionally, yeah, that's kind of how it works. But here's the thing, right? When you're playing with like inspiration, it's just you can get advantage, but you can still fuck up. You know, you can still like kind of not do anything with your advantage, and you don't stack advantages over itself either. Whereas with hero points, I go, cool, there are 3 ways that you can use a hero point. This is because you've done something to enrich my game, and I want to reward you for that. So not only can you roll with advantage, you can stave off a killing blow. So if you're about to die, you instead just end up on 1 hit point. You can petition the GM for stuff that isn't in the rules, just straight up, I want another turn. Sure, why the fuck not? You know, give me a hero point, and you can do something cool and crazy and fun. You know, have those moments of heroism kind of captured in those points. That's, for me, what makes how I enjoy making those kind of rich games. So yeah, there you go. All right, well, guys, this is where we're at. Matt, thank you for coming and hanging out, my dude. Like,
Thank you for having me.
like guys, again, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Because like, you know, like I said, we make friends who share these passions and share these drives. And if you want to see someone with so much passion, so much drive, and it's not just Matt as well, the whole team over at Split the Party are just filled with people who are just so loving and so kind and so caring. I had the absolute pleasure of meeting a ton of them at PAX last year. I won't be there this year, unfortunately. Very, very much dealing with...
Make your presence known either way.
Thank you. You know what? If someone could make a cardboard cutout of me and just take photos of me with everyone, that'd be amazing.
How much is that?
I'll pay for it. I'll do it.
Size cutting.
Done. Amazing.
Look. Maybe not a full. Oh my god, it's like $130. Okay, what if we get like a half-size one? We can bring like a mini dag with us.
No, I'll pay you for a full-size one. If you're willing to take it around.
I don't know if I want to personally. Actually, can I hand it round to people?
Yes.
This sounds fun. I'll ask some people and see if we can get in on this.
Done.
All right, that sounds funny.
Yeah, I'll take care of the money. You make that. You make it happen. All right, I love that. So maybe Dag will be at PAX, and
maybe
then
Dag will be at PAX.
We can do a video of Dag just doing all this stuff. Please tell someone to put me on a panel. Like,
I'm going to be on like 3 or 4 panels, so that's not a problem.
Amazing.
Now, what did you think, Dag? I also agree that.
Oh my god! And
would you like to be dressed in a blue shirt, Dag, and say
Yeah,
nothing if
oh.
you agree? Well, I don't know.
Amazing. And you know what? You know what we could also do? We could also, you know what? I might even see if actually you got context. Maybe we'll see if we can even get him like a fake day pass and just put it around his neck.
We could just hang one of our day passes on for the bit.
Yeah. That.
Like we don't.
Oh my god! This is a whole
can't get,
thing
like-
now. See, this is how it works.
I'll see. Yeah, again, I love going very far for a bit. This is the Matt special.
Yeah, I love this.
I'll see because we're trying to work out like hotel room stuff at the moment. So I'll see if the people that we're staying with maybe also do it. It'd be funny. Be
very
But
funny.
So my only concern is I love the idea. Problem is my stupid brain is either gonna forget or I'm gonna commit to it and then I'm not gonna be able to do it because I'm fucking running around for 4 panels worth of packs. And then I'm like, if I can hand it to other people, and then they each film a bit.
Yeah, we'll create like a creators train. We'll like have people like with scheduled dag time.
Like Dag, no, your Dag. We get Dread and Rob and the others to like hang it in the hand.
Amazing. All right, hey Pete from D&D with me. Oh, not Pete from D&D. What am I saying? Frickin'. G'day. How you doing? Anyway, hi, welcome in. We are just actually wrapping up our show. This is Matt from Split the Party. We were just talking about how Matt is going to be at PAX later on this year in October. PAX Australia, that is. So if you are heading on down that way, do say hi. Give him a hug. He loves hugs.
I love hugs.
Loves hugs. Very, very big hugger. You know, of course, we have other people there. Rob, Dread, AJ, a ton of people, and maybe Flat Dag.
Flat Dag.
And I think, you know, we might even do a contest, like play a Where's Wally game. Like, can you take a photo of Flat Dag? At a board game, or take a photo of Flat Dag with a hot dog. You know, bunch of different things.
Oh, Dags will tuck it out today.
Yeah, that's
Got a
it.
Little
nap dag. Yeah, that's it. Maybe get some googly eyes.
I'll put a handle on the back so I can like puppeteer and be like.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Well, good. In which case, D&D with me, guys. Please go check them out. Amazing content creator as well. Peter is a dear friend of me and the Campbell Cantrip guys. So there you go. All right. We're gonna go and pass on the raid. We're gonna send some love because poor Matt has already given so much of his valuable time. We love having you here, buddy. And rest assured, we will definitely be doing stuff. I know we say that and we don't actually plan things, but you know,
We got it. We look Avatar. You've, I'm not gonna lie. Let's not let it slip by.
Yeah, man.
Let's keep doing it. Let's keep bugging each other until it happens.
That's it. That's how it goes. All right, and guys, again, don't forget to get your votes in for the Crit Choice Award. Your old friend Dag is, of course, up for a frickin' award. As well as Careful Cantrip, which is the group that I'm a part of, including, of course, our dear friends as well from over at That Great Gentleman, who was part of my Sirens and Silvercast, as well as One Shot Questers, who is just, I mean, Duke's amazing. We just love Duke. Let's see, who is out and about for raid worthiness? We have
Sly Flourish.
Sly Flourish has his things turned off. He always does.
Fair.
You know what? Actions and reactions. They're a D&D group, but we won't hold that against them. Let's go raid into them. Let's go send some love. Guys, throw out all the raid emotes. Go throw out all your love hearts. I don't want them to be able to read chat for a while. So, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Michael. I'm Ditto's the Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times per week. I will be back in like 8-9 hours for Curse of the Crimson Throne. This is Matt. Matt is amazing. Go check out his stuff over at Split the Party. Until we meet again, as always, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.
I like dice.
You do like dice. I like you.